My name is John Elliott. I'm the Executive Director of the Sandwich Teen Action Group. I've been here for 20 years. I run the joint. Yeah. The most, the part that I enjoy most is the kids, of course, like working with the kids. It's the administrative part, and everybody knows that's part of running a business. That's the monotonous part to me, but I like nothing better than being able to come out in the center and kind of hang about with the kids. I often explain it's like having a front row seat to young people's lives and watching them from young kids coming in a little bit roughneck and growing up and becoming, heading into adulthood and just incredible to see it. So I've been really blessed to have had this opportunity in my life to being able to be, I play a small part. Sometimes it gets exaggerated that, I do all these wonderful things for these kids, but, when I look at it, I think there's a small part that we play here at the Sandwich Teen Action Group in their lives. And I mean, it does as much as it does for them, it does for me too. So, it sort of goes both ways. We call it the Wild Wild West. And I mean, it's a community like no other, and it's been that way for many years. I've lived in this end of town since 1974, in different places, but always in the West Side, and to me it's home. So I'll never move. But let's say 30, 35 years ago, and I grew up here as a young teenager right into, my adult life. Yeah, it was tough. It was, man. It was as bad as they talk about this side of town now. Back then, yes, it was. It was that bad, and that's where that stigma comes from. But fast forward it 30 years later to here we are now. Tell you something. It is the best working community where agencies like STAG, the police service, the schools, the Windsor Community Health Center, the churches, we all work in the same loop. I don't know that there's any other communities that work as tight-knit as we do in the West Side community. I've been employed with the Sandwich Teen Action Group for 20 years. I still run into people when I'm out and about and, in different avenues of things. Wow, I never ever heard of that place. You know what I mean? But the promotional aspect is something I truly enjoy too. I love getting out there. As soon as I come in contact with people, okay, here's a brochure flyer. If you really want to contact me, email me because I'll never answer my phone. Bringing it face to face is always the best way to go if you can, because it's that human feeling. Not like I'm like, people love, they do all their business on the computer, banking and stuff. Not me, man. I go right in the bank because I want to have that human connection. You could call me on the phone. You could send me a flyer like, okay, yeah, sure. When I meet you and we get that person-to-person exchange, because we're all in it together, let's just say, okay? We're all in it together. I need your help as much as you need my help. So because we want to roll out something to the community that's going to benefit the community more and more and more and more. And we can't stop. It's a constant, I call this a racket. It keeps going. You never see the end of it. I never want to see the end of it because what else would I do after that?